Hello all, today I will show you how to run our CNC machine using SBC-CNC software and from our mobile phone. So here I am using an Android phone. First we need to connect our Raspberry Pi to the home Wi-Fi network or any other Wi-Fi. So configure our Raspberry Pi to connect to the Wi-Fi network of your choice. You can get more details how to configure your Raspberry Pi on the help manual available in the website. Here I connected my mobile phone to the same Wi-Fi network as my Raspberry Pi is connected, and then I have installed an app called VNC Viewer. So the VNC server by default runs on the Raspberry Pi. When you install the SBC-CNC image, the VNC server is configured that it starts automatically. Just you need to configure it so that it is able to connect to your home Wi-Fi network. Here my Raspberry Pi is already configured to connect to my home network, and the same network I connected with my mobile. Once I open the VNC Viewer software, you have the IP address of the Raspberry Pi, which is connected to 192.168.1.5. Once you have the Raspberry Pi IP address, you can configure your VNC viewer to connect to that particular IP address. Once it is done, I just click on connect, and then you see the Raspberry Pi here. You can see the complete Raspberry Pi desktop here. I just go here and I double click to open the SBC-CNC software. Once I open the SBC-CNC software, you can see now how I am able to control my machine. I go to the jog option. Before that, let me do the homing. I just selected the machine to be homed. So the machine homing is done. Now let me go and do some jogging. I can even select here the mouse option in the VNC viewer. I'll just keep it here so that it's easier to select the mouse, and then I keep my mouse here and then I press this button. So this looks more easier. So I'm asking the mouse to move, and we can control similarly all other axes. Just need to put the mouse pointer here. That's the x-axis. Similarly, we can do it for the Z. Let the Z move down, Z move up. So you can see whatever you can do, whatever you want to do with a computer, you can do the same thing, everything from our mobile. You have the G-code, the files which are connected to a USB port, which are the G-code files, or any images you want to try, any shapes you want to draw. You can actually load those things into a USB file, connect to your Raspberry Pi, connect it to remotely using the VNC viewer from your mobile phone, and you can directly start the coding. Like if I have to run a simple G-code file, I'll go to the G-code option, and whatever I can do from a laptop or a desktop PC, I'm just doing with a simple mobile phone. And again, similarly, you want to add a shape, you want to draw a shape, I can even do that from the mobile phone. which you can use it to cut that, to cut whatever shape you want. You can just, I'm doing it with one hand, so it's a bit tricky, but if you have both your hands and you can do that, you can just do it comfortably. And then just click the start button. So if you see, it's as easy as, you don't really need a PC to control your CNC machine. You can just simply run your complete machine on the single board computer like Raspberry Pi, and with the SBC-CNC software you can actually configure and control your complete machine operation from a simple mobile phone. Also, if you connect a USB camera to your Raspberry Pi, you can in live you can see your machine in your mobile phone, like what is the current cutting is happening, where is the current, what is the current status of your project. You can directly physically see from the camera option. Here we have the camera option, which you can select. The camera has to be connected to the Raspberry Pi. Hope this is helpful. Please post your comments or suggestions in the comment section.